So children, as you know about the table manners, there are the next topics which you can study from your textbook also. That is the table manners. So here table manners reflect your breeding, good breeding and the refinement. Good table manners make people comfortable and grateful at table. Some useful tips are given below. Okay, as you know, in your home also, in any of the restaurant also, any of the parties also, everywhere it shows the manner food. Table manners is very important. Okay, it shows here good breeding and refinement. Be dressed appropriately for occasion. Sit up straight and do not place your elbows on the table. The napkin must not be used as a towel. Offer the dishes to the people sitting on the either side before you help yourself. Do not heap your plate. Okay, so use proper cutlery for the different dishes served, and hold the purse, spoon, fork and the knife properly. Do not open your mouth widely before the food is near it. Chew with your mouth closed. Do not overstuff your mouth. Do not talk with your mouth full. Do not drink tea or coffee from saucer. Do not reach for dishes that are far but ask to pass it. Thank you. Thank your host for the great lunch or dinner at the end. So these all are the table manners as you have to follow in your life. Okay, it shows the good breeding and refinement of your own. Next is your queue etiquette, means the queue manner. Queue means when you're standing in the line, anywhere when you're standing in the line. So how will you behave? It is important that we develop a social sense of standing in queue for many of the ordinary goods, such as movie tickets, railway tickets, boarding buses, submitting admission forms, moving to classrooms, after assembly, etc. This all are the queue etiquette. Most of us do well in the following the queue etiquette. However, some people become impatient and even arrogant and atrocious when they have to stand in queue. They useful they use very foul language and behave very rudely with the others in the queue. Okay, so that time also you have to behave properly with the others, and even scold and abuse people on the other side of the counter. Those who are standing in the queue, sometimes people used to do like this. Others do not do line cutting in the various way as if rules of the queue apply to people other than themselves. Okay, so be behave properly in the while standing in the queue also. Given below are the some tips on the queue etiquette. Be prepared to spend sufficient time to wait in the queue without having to worry about others' errands to be done at the same time. And if you are standing in the queue, which involves payment of money, also it is very better to carry with your exact exact change also. Before you stand in the queue, make all necessary inquiries regarding the forms, time schedules, etc. at the customer care counter to avoid delay for you and for others those who are standing in the queue. Do not leave the queue in between, and others may consider you are interrupted when you are trying to get your place later. Okay, so have patience, develop the ability to tolerate delay without getting upset or irritated. Do not touch or push those in the front, and apologize for any mistake that might occur in the queue also. Okay, this all tips you must to follow. Next is sell a mobile phone etiquette. Sell a mobile phone using how to use it. That manner also there. The mobile phone user has to observe certain basic rules for using it in a polite manner. Cell phones users often tend to forget their surroundings and loudly discuss personal matters in the public places when you're talking with the phone. Sometimes these things are used to happen. Obnoxious ringtones and loud talks often disturb and disrupt conferences, stage programs, and even state ceremonies also. Okay, so behave properly when you're talking in the phone also. Okay, set some guidelines that need to be regarded seriously. Set the mode of cell phone in the keeping with the place and work involved. Wherever you are working, according to that you must keep your cell phone mode like that only. If it is in the sometimes in the meeting, so you must keep your silent your phone like that. Switch off the phone or set it in the vibrate or silent mode also. Set the ringtone prudently, keep it soft and gentle, avoid annoying ringtones. Excuse yourself if you have to attend a call when you are with the others. Just say excuse me and then you attend the call. Okay, keep a call soft and brief when you are engaged in conversation. Work with others, be sensitive to others people's comforts and respect their personal spaces. If it is causes inconvenience to others, other. Inform the caller that you will be called later. Okay, if you're not able to talk, then you can say I call you later, then you talk afterwards. Avoid using cell while driving. Respect others' privacy. Do not take pictures of others without their permission. This is very important thing. It is inappropriate to take photos of girls and couples enjoying the privacy. Avoid being dependent on the cell phone. Okay, this all guidelines you must follow. Next is social networking etiquette. The internet is being used more and more these days, and for networking, providing information and to keep it in touch with the friends and families. We need to remember that everything we post online in public, everything that is published online is traceable. So social networking creates your cyber fingerprint. Gives here some tips to for cyber etiquette also. Be kind and respectful. No one wants to associate with the negative person. Okay. Second thing, choose appropriate form. Twitter in the pattern of communication for the news. Facebook is generally used to connect with the friends and families. Be discreet. Do not overshare information. Use your judgment while sharing personal information or posting messages. Don't post pictures of yourself or others unless you don't mind them being shared with the others. Don't chat with the strangers, the person on the others, and may be phony. Avoid an inaccurate self-portrait while creating online content. Refrain from venting frustration. Do not post things when you are angry. Text only when absolutely necessary. Messaging can be addictive. This is very important things to maintain the tips of this cyber etiquette. Text is given there, that is our respect the right to privacy. We have a duty to respect others' right to privacy. It is one of the human rights contained in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. In India, it is fundamental right. So pay attention to follow the points. It is very wrong to read and diary of personal letters of others. Okay, we should not overhear a conversation among people or listen to phone conversation between two persons. Okay, it is forbidden to peep into house through the windows or ventilators or to bathrooms through keyholes. We must not enter someone's room without knocking and seeking it. This all are the very important things. What guidelines, what tips are given in this chapter is very important, children. For the now itself, if you follow all these things, you must be very mannerful, children. Okay, it is crime to enter someone's room and search for things in the absence of there, and to search through the desk, tables or files. Very bad things is all that if you are doing. So stop it all these things. Okay, we should not open others emails or search through the personal directories or subdirectories in their computers. We also not allowed to pay any information from the person's lawyers, counselors, doctors, psychologists, priest, etc. So children, you must follow all these guidelines, whatever given in your textbook. Just go through it once. Okay, if you're not having textbook, just see the video. You must read the chapter once, then you will understand what are the manners. This chapter is very important for your life also, for your future, to maintain the very good things in your life. Okay,